Hello and welcome to this week's live. What I'm going to do this week is I'm going to lead you through a short qigong set and then I'm going to lead you through a body scan meditation, which is a slightly different form of mindfulness meditation. Now, for the body scan meditation, it's best if you can actually be lying down, or if you're sitting, try to be sitting so that you're not lolling back, so that your back is straight. But the important thing is that whatever position you're in, you are comfortable, and I'll talk you through getting comfortable at the beginning of the meditation. But just to warn you that this isn't just a kind of get comfy and drift off meditation. Okay, so turn your phone off. Try to make sure that you won't be disturbed for the next 30 minutes or so, and get yourself into your sitting or standing in your best possible stance. Can I just emphasise the importance of these core muscles? If you're standing or if you're sitting, engage them with a slight tilt so that they're fully engaged and being strengthened a little bit. So, get yourself standing in your best possible stance and just breathe. Just for a moment, just breathe and get used to this position. If you're standing, just gently relax your knees and maybe try to get this sense that you're almost being supported by a huge balloon that's gently cushioning you, so that you're just sinking down. And whether you're seated or standing, get your arms, if you've got your arms by your side, get this sense that your arms are kind of supported by these big balloons that are just cushioning them. And maybe get this sense that all the weight just drains out of your arms through your fingertips, so that your arms are really long and loose and light. And then I want you to imagine that you're in a lift. And this lift has glass walls, but you feel completely safe. You look out over the most beautiful countryside. As you look out over that beautiful countryside, you feel so relaxed and calm. And when you're ready, with every out breath, just let that lift float down, floor by floor by floor. And then get your arms so that your palms are facing backwards. And when you're ready, with your next in-breath, slowly let your arms float out in front of you. And as you breathe out, just let them slowly sink down. And you move your arms as far as you can manage in one gentle, easy breath. And don't do anything physically that causes you pain or discomfort, so really be mindful of all the signals that your body may be sending you from your shoulders and elbows and arms and knees. Just let it flow. We'll do this move twice more. Do the moves in your own time, and when you've done your last move in this set, at the bottom just relax and let go, and maybe wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, check everything is nice and relaxed. And then we'll go on to move 2. which is called opening the chest. As you breathe in, let your arms float up. Then turning from the shoulder, let them spread out. And then as you breathe out, they just turn back in and back down. Really feel your chest and lungs expanding as you breathe in. Really be aware of that relaxation as you breathe out. As you breathe in, feel your back muscles expanding. Let that be the impetus for your arms to float apart. And then as you breathe out, they relax, almost like a rubber band. Remember, it's not about doing it perfectly, but about doing it perfectly for you. And small is beautiful in qigong, so just make the moves as big or as small as you're comfortable with. And we'll do this move twice more. And at the bottom, relax and let go. And then with your next in-breath, let your arms float up as high as you're happy to take them. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Maybe try to imagine that you're holding a ball of energy between your hands. And as you breathe out, just shift your weight very slightly sideways to the left and just sink down. And as you do, just let your right arm uncurl. Then as you breathe in, your weight comes back to the centre and your hand comes up to the top. Then do the same on the other side, this time sinking slightly to the right. And we'll do this one more time on each side. As you breathe in, your hands come up to the top, then turn your palms out, and on the out breath, let your arms sweep all the way down by your side to the bottom. As you breathe in, let your arms rise up as high as you're happy to take them. And maybe you can imagine with every in-breath, imagine those core abdominal muscles expanding, maybe like an accordion. And as you breathe out, imagine those core abdominal muscles relaxing back down and allowing your hands to sink down quite gently. Qigong is all about moving your energy, working your energy around your body. And the energy is moved by your core abdominal muscles in the same way that your blood is moved by your heart muscles. That's why they need to be strong. So as you breathe in, let your arms float up, feel those core abdominal muscles expanding. Then as you breathe out, just feel those abdominal muscles just close down like an accordion. We'll do this move twice more. And this time as you breathe out, bring your hands into position ready to balance your chi. This time as you breathe in, I want you to imagine you're feeling around that small ball of energy, and as you breathe out, I want to push that energy down. Maybe imagine that you've got a ball bouncing on the water, and as you breathe out, you push that ball underwater, but it bounces back up again. Keep your arms long, loose and light as you do this move. Keep this move very small. Be careful to take your hands no higher than your heart. We'll do this move twice more. As you breathe out, bring your hands to rest if you can in front of your belly button. And just for a moment sit or stand very still. And just let everything settle back. Get that sense of everything settling back to where it should be. And then I'd like to invite you now to get yourself into position for the meditation. So, get yourself sitting, lying or standing in a position that's comfortable. If you're lying and you've got lower back pain, then feel free to get your knees up with the feet flat on the floor in the semi-supine position, because that often relieves back pain. You don't have to close your eyes for a mindfulness meditation, but it's sometimes easier to focus on where I'm suggesting you direct your attention if your eyes are closed. But if you find yourself almost becoming drowsy, then it's a good idea to open your eyes, because mindfulness is sometimes called falling awake, although it is paradoxically very relaxing. So, when you've got yourself into your meditation position, whatever that is, make sure you're comfortable. For a moment, I'd just like you to be aware of any sounds that are reaching your ears. I don't want you to go listening for anything, but just note any sounds that are reaching your ears from inside or outside the room. Resist any attempt to classify them or identify them. Then I want you to let your awareness move inwards so that you become very aware of where your body is, whether you're on a bed or a chair or the floor. And really notice how your body's being supported. Maybe be aware of different textures. And then I want you to bring your awareness to your breath. Just breathe quite normally and keep your attention on your breath as it naturally happens. And just notice what it is that you notice about each breath. Just be curious about what you can notice. And let go of any natural tendency to wonder if you're doing it right or if other people are doing it better. Whatever you notice is perfect for you. As you breathe, can you almost get that sense of your whole body breathing? That the movements that your chest and muscles make, in a way, get reflected around the whole of your body. Now, if at any point during the meditation you become mindful of the fact that your mind has wandered away, that's okay. Minds do wander. So if that happens to you, I don't want you to criticise yourself. I want you to congratulate yourself for noticing that your mind has wandered. And then gently lead your mind back to your breath. And then just join in again with whatever I am suggesting with the meditation. And what I'd like you to do now is, with your next in-breath, I'd like you to imagine that you breathe in all the way down to your toes. As you breathe in, imagine that breath going all the way down to your toes. Just keep your awareness on your toes. Be curious about what sensations you find here. They may be strong, they may be weak, there may be none. Whatever you notice, just be mindful of what you notice. Just keep your awareness on your toes for a few breaths. And then with your next out breath, release your toes from your attention. And with your next in breath, can you breathe down into your feet, the top of your feet, the bottom of your feet, the sides, the heels? Again, be curious about what sensations you have here. If there are no sensations, well, just note that. And then, after a few breaths, with your next out breath, release your feet from your awareness. And just take your awareness back to your breath. And then with your next in-breath, can you send your awareness down to your lower leg, your ankles, your lower leg, maybe your knees. Again, imagine your breath filling that part of your body. Let that breath help you be mindful of any sensations that you have in this part of you. If there's none, that's fine. And then again, after a few gentle, easy breaths, release your lower legs from your awareness. Bring your awareness back to your breath. And then with your next in-breath, can you breathe down into your thighs, maybe including your knees. The thigh is a big muscle. Are you aware of any tension? And you may notice that as you focus your awareness on your thighs, that the muscles just naturally relax. Just be curious about what you can sense in this part of your body. And then with your next out breath, release your thighs from your awareness and bring your awareness back to your breath. Then with your next in-breath, can you breathe down into your hips? Again, noting any sensations that you have in this part of your body. If there are none, just register that. If there are any sensations, don't try to classify them, just note them. And then with your next out breath, release your hips from your awareness. And then with your next in breath, I want you to breathe down into your lower abdomen. So being aware of your lower abdomen, the lower back and the sides, just above the hips, also aware of the buttocks. Just keeping your awareness there for a few breaths. Noting any sensations that you may experience. And then with your next out breath, release that part of your body from your awareness and return your awareness to your breath. And then with your next in breath, can you become aware of your upper torso, your chest, your middle and upper back, your shoulders, Are you aware of any sensations? Be curious. Be curious about what you can sense in this part of you. And then, with your next out breath, release your body from your awareness and return your awareness to your breath. And then, with your next in-breath, can you imagine that you breathe down both your arms, all the way to your fingertips, so that you're aware of your hands, your arms, your elbows, your upper arms, and all the way to your shoulders. Imagine your breath cascading down your arms all the way to your fingertips, and then going back up to the shoulders. What sensations can you find here? Are there any? If there aren't any, that's okay. Just keep your awareness on your arms for a few gentle, easy breaths. And then with your next out breath, release your arms from your awareness. And with your next in breath, breathe into your neck, your head and your face, exploring with your breath, seeing what sensations you have here. Again, if there are none, that's okay. Just notice what you notice. And then, with your next out breath, release that awareness of your body and bring your awareness back to your breath. Just focusing once more on every in-breath and every out-breath. Now, if there is a part of you that is sending signals of pain or discomfort, I'd like you now to take in a breath filled with love and compassion and breathe that love and compassion down into that part of you that is sending pain and distress. If you saw a friend in pain, you would respond to them with compassion, maybe a hug. Well, do the same here. But let the compassion be for yourself, and let the hug be from your breath. Maybe imagine your breath massaging and hugging that part of you that is sending signals of pain or distress. As you examine the sensations you have in that part of your body, you may notice that what seemed like one block of sensation actually isn't one complete block, that it changes, rises, falls. Maybe you can get a sense for what eases the sensation if it's unpleasant. And then return your awareness to your breath. If you have pain or discomfort, it can be very debilitating. But use your awareness of your breath to keep you focused on this moment. Because right here, right now, all that matters is just this breath coming in, just this breath going out. Your thoughts of the past and your fears for the future, just vanish as you focus on this moment. Let your awareness start to spread out again, becoming aware once more of where your body is, whether it's in a bed or a chair or on the floor. And then gradually become aware of the room, become aware of sounds from inside and outside the room. And then bring yourself back to normal awareness. Open your eyes if they were closed. But remember that any time you need to find that moment of quiet, all you need to do is just to focus on your breath. Thank you for joining me for this video. Thank you for watching. These videos are free, always will be. But if you have enjoyed this video, please feel free to pass it on to someone else that you think may enjoy it. If you feel that you might benefit from a bit of extra video time, then hop on over to my Patreon page where you can see the details of the very small amounts that you can pay to become a sponsor, which will give you extra video time with me. Time that will, and what I will do in those videos will be decided by you, not by me. Those videos will be done in response to what the sponsors need. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.